Yo, it's your boy DZ. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. Ah, I mean, it's coming down to the come down. The day is the day. And who y'all voting for? Who y'all voting for, man? Is it gonna be Kamala or Trump? Is it Harris or Trump, man? 2024 election. And why? What is the reason? What's the reason you voting for, man? I wanna know. Because I'm hearing some people saying they vote because Miss Harris is black. They want to go against Trump. And I keep seeing these little things online right now saying that we're going to wake up in the bathrooms, it's going to say white only. It'll never go back like that. And we all got to understand it'll never go back like that. I'm sure, some people want to look at it like that because you know, Trump got the Klan people rallying behind him. You know that. Trump does got the Klan people rallying behind him. But what we can say is Trump is showing us who he is. We do know that. He's showing us who he is. So we really gotta accept the man for showing us who he is, but you don't have to vote for him, though. That is true. You don't have to vote for him. But why is it a reason to vote right now? What's the reason to vote? What is it going to change if you make a decision and say, I'm going to go stand out here and cast my vote? Is it going to change something in your household? Is it going to change something for you? Tell me about it because I need to know. I need to know. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. Is it going to change something for you? Yeah. What is it? What is it going to change for you if Harris gets in there? We need to know this now. It's a lot of hype for Harris to get elected. But what is it going to change for you? I want people to tell me. And why are you voting? What is the reason that you're casting the vote for? Is it just because she's black, or you feel that she's going to make a change? Do you think Trump is going to do something different than what he did last time? Trump 2024? I think he's going to get it. That's just my opinion. I think Trump is going to get it. Uh, it's a lot of hype around Harris, though. It's a lot of hype around it. From us, though. From us. That's all. We just real hype. And the women are saying they want to have the rights to their body. I mean, Trump said he's going to let the states handle that. Whatever state that is, those are the people that are going to make the decision on that. He can't just make that decision. And that's what I try to tell people. It has to go to Congress. You understand what I'm saying? So we really got to pay attention and understand why we're voting for the people that's voting. Why? Are you voting just because everybody else is following this wave? And we already know that a lot of people want to follow the wave. they feel that the wave is Harris. Go vote. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll be right there. I'm on my way. I'm on my way there right now. I'm going to make my vote, and more power to the people. You know, but I can't see what's going to benefit. I go out there and stand in the line. I seen a couple lines too, JB. I ain't gonna lie. I seen some people taking a video of the lines, man. I'm standing out here in this line, and they not messing with me like that. You feel me? So I can't see. What is it going to benefit me to go out and stand in this line? Tell me, what is it benefiting you, and why you're voting for Kamala? Oh, you had a good location. You had a good location. That's why you was in and out in 2 minutes. I seen people on uh, Instagram and Facebook posting the line was long. You had a good location though. But I gotta know, what is we gonna benefit from voting for Harris, man? Somebody gotta tell me. Nobody's told me, how do us benefit from voting for Harris? Harris told us we need to get out there and vote for her. She brought Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Sexy Red, right? To influence us to vote for her. And I can't take these women serious. So I can't take this situation serious. Like, for real. And I can't see the benefit of me going to get involved with it. How does it touch home? That's what I want to see. How does it touch home, man? You go out there, stand in the line, or you do place the vote, and the person that you want gets elected. How does that benefit you? What did you vote for that person for? That's what my mind state is. Why am I voting for this person? They don't really connect with me. None of the people that are in front of us connect with me. So you just saying basically, I gotta pick poop up either way. Nah, I'm not picking no poop up. You telling me I gotta go pick the poop up with my bare hands. I'm not picking it up. So if somebody can tell me what are they gonna do for us, I can understand. But I'm seeing now that everybody's just saying they're gonna vote for Harris, just not to vote for Trump. Just not to vote for Trump. So I'm gonna vote for Harris. And they don't see no benefit from it. And I want to hear from somebody to tell me, what do you expect from Harris? What is your expectations from it? Nobody's going to be able to tell me. They just going to tell me they're voting for her because it's a black woman. And in some households, right, your partner can influence you. You want to stay on the home team. It's like, if my partner is saying they're voting for Harris, how many households out there do you think that the vote is divided? I wonder that. Are there a lot of households that the vote is divided, where one partner is saying they're going for Trump and one saying for Harris? I don't know. But tell me. I can't see the benefit though, man. I don't see it. Your daily life is still going to be the same way. If you run into certain police that are racially motivated to make arrests, they're still going to have the same intentions. You hear me? If you vote for who you want, say we vote for Kamala and she gets elected, the police is still going to be the way they are. Things are still going to happen the same way they're happening. So I can't get what's the difference going to be. But she's coming at the angle saying women need to have control of their body. So that's the mentalness. You understand what I'm saying? To get you involved with her, telling you what you want to hear. And women don't want to hear you saying you got to tell them what to do with their body. So if you mentally come back and say, he's telling you what you're going to do with your body and she's not, and this is who you should vote for, what you think the people going to do? They know how to play on your mentalness. But in all actuality, the person that might have the worst message might benefit you more. But we don't look at it like that. We only look at it from the angle, she's black. I don't want to have nobody telling me what to do with my body. Now we going back to they saying that the bathrooms is going to say white only again. Like, they've been trying to erase that negativeness forever. Even though a lot of people know it and haven't forgot it, but they've been trying to erase that part. Regardless, Harris ain't talking about that. That's what our people is talking about. She's not appealing to the people saying that Trump is going to be going back on a racist rant. She's not saying that. She's trying to tell you about the abortion in your body right. You think she's thinking that way, that he's racist? Or if you think she's thinking that it's business? I can't see the business mind in her though. And we already know she's untrustworthy. We can't trust somebody that is trying to go at us in the dynamic she is. Basically saying, I know how to go at these slow people. We can't trust none of them. They both are trying to windle their way into the people with the music industry. How are we going to trust these people when both of them are trying to get our attention with the most negative business that the world has created? Music. Let's be real now. You hear me? I tried voting, but they wouldn't let me because I'm a felon or some BS like that. Bro, they let felons vote. How long you been out of jail? They let felons vote. Think you gotta be out of jail for 3 years. Gotta been like 3 years since you've been convicted or something like that. But felons get to vote. And if you would have voted, who would you have voted for? Harris or Trump? Which one of those people resonate with you? Even if you're a felon, they gonna let you vote, man. It's like the time frame though. Do you feel that Trump is beneficial to you because you got felonies? Because that's what Trump is appealing to some people about. Because Trump has been put through the judicial system, and a lot of people been through the judicial system understands that it's so flawed. And Kamala represents the judicial system. Now we got to pay attention to both situations now. Everybody want to say Trump is racist. Okay, the man might be racist. Oh, well, it's a lot of black people that are racist. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't go on that. But what's the benefit? You understand what I'm saying? What is the benefit that's going to benefit you? Trump is showing you that the justice system is unfair. She represents the justice system, but she's not telling you that it's unfair. You understand what I'm saying when I come with this? Harris represents the justice system. If you ever been in a situation and have been treated unfairly by the court systems, Kamala Harris is not the person you should be looking towards. And I'm going to be real with that. She represented the prosecution the justice system. And we all know that the justice system is flawed. You saying you want to vote for Kamala because she's black, right? But you understand her representing the justice system, she didn't care if you was black. And this is the manipulation that our people don't pay attention to. When she was doing her job, she wasn't concerned who was black. But now she's in a position to become the president. She's real concerned with the black people. And on the other hand, Trump is showing you that the justice system picks and chooses who they want to run on, who they want to go after. We're seeing this now. We got to pay attention to this. Trump said, if I would have dropped out the race, they would have never charged me. We would have never been at this point. But we got Kamala not speaking about the justice system. We have to understand as the people, the justice system is a major part in our world. But she's not speaking about that because she knows that the justice system is unfair. We have to be real now. Our people are not paying attention to it, but they only pay attention to how the justice system is when their family member gets locked up and they're being treated unfairly. But everybody's not paying attention to that right now while the election's going on because they're paying attention because they think she's black. Why do we think like that? Why do we wait till our people are in a situation to want to address the situation? We should be addressing that now while she's going for election. Okay, you want to be the president. Tell us what's going on and why the justice system is so unfair. Why people are being incarcerated and they're innocent. Why situations are going on inside the jail that are not under control when jail is supposed to be a place to reform you to come back in the street. She's not talking to us about that. But Trump is. He's letting you know the justice system is unfair. Biden is going after me because he wants to. He's taking advantage of his position. The system is unfair to us, not Trump. The system is unfair to everybody. And we gotta be real. The system is unfair to everybody. When you get in those situations, they don't care who you are, especially if they want you. That's the thing we got to pay attention to. Now, we might say, yeah, they're going to look out for Trump because he's white, but Trump done rebelled against them. That's the thing. Now, the white people that go with the flow, yes, they're going to get treated differently if they're in that situation. But if you rebel against them, it's no love for you. And we got to be real with that. About to go vote for Trump. Real, yeah, listen, go ahead. If I was going to vote, honestly, I would. Because they're letting Kamala deceive us. And we got to be real. She's not talking to us about the justice system. And we all know that the justice system is majorly flawed. If she would have been talking about how she's going to fix the justice system, knowing she was a prosecutor, wrongfully convicting people, then I would have considered her as a candidate for me. But being as though I know she's not addressing that because she was running that program, I'm not going to allow her to come and pull that black card on. Some of y'all are blinded and allow her to come pull that black card on you. That's your business. You understand what I'm saying? Because black people have done some of the most worst things to me. So I can't let that card be pulled on. And white people have done some of the worst things to me. So I need somebody that's going to talk about the justice system. And that's why I would have voted for Trump. And I'm going to keep it real. That there would have got me voting for Trump. The justice system has treated me unfairly my entire life. Every time I got involved with a situation, and maybe I might have been wrong in some situation, right? But I still deserve a fair due process. And that's what I'm saying. Kamala was not giving people a fair due process. She had a job to do. And the job was to convict people. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all really got to feel where I'm coming from. People leaning towards Trump seems like it's only 60 to 7% of us voting. I think Trump is a better candidate because he's experienced the same thing that you will experience. She hasn't. And we have to be real. You haven't experienced the justice system treating you unfairly, then I understand why you would just say Kamala Harris is the best candidate. I understand that. But if you've been treated unfairly, like me, you wouldn't be looking towards Kamala Harris if she was black, blue, white, or yellow. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to pay attention to that. Black people are looking at the justice system when they're voting right now, right? The ones that been in that situation. But the women are not looking at that because they haven't been involved with the justice system. Let's be real. We all experienced growing up rich without ever having to work. Yeah, that's a different situation. You said we all experienced growing up rich without ever having to work. Now that's a different situation, man. That's a different situation. You saying Kamala Harris had this experience? This is what you saying? Come on, man. Kamala Harris told us that she knew her real grandma, and she doesn't. She lied to us, said this person was her grandma, and it isn't. Let's go into the lies. It's a lot of lies. She's deceiving the people. But the system's not treating Trump unfairly, so I don't get why you're saying that. Yes, they are treating Trump unfairly because they told him if you drop out the race, we'll drop the charges. So you think it's fair to give him an ultimatum? Come on, man. We got to pay attention. Trump's on a different level, right? And he is white. So we do got to understand it. He is on a different level and he is white, man. So we can't act like he's not. You understand what I'm saying? But he is being treated unfairly only because he didn't drop out the race. If he would have dropped out the race, the charges would have went away, man. They wouldn't have been putting the pressure on him. The man's 78 years old, man. He said they treating him unfairly. He been stealing from people for 50 years. Him stealing from people doesn't have anything to do with what's going on right now, man. What's going on right now is Kamala's trying to deceive our black people, right? But when one of your family members get locked up and you wonder why the cops done beat him up, you wonder why the jails done beat him up, you wonder why the court system are pushing the court date back, they can't find the paperwork, that's Kamala. Let's pay attention now. You wonder why the court systems are treating us unfairly and you want to go vote for Kamala because she's black. But when your family member has a situation, you want to petition, you want to go stand outside the jail, you want to get on Facebook and tell the world how your family member is being treated unfairly. That's Kamala. Are y'all paying attention to that? Come on. How is she deceiving police not near as aggressive now as 15 years ago? The only reason the police are not aggressive as they were 15 years ago is because of the cameras, man. Come on, man. Pay attention, man. That's the only reason. Because we got video, and the videos are holding more weight today. That's the only reason. Come on, man. Pay attention. FYI, Trump's person 3,100. Trump's person 3,100 prisoners in 2019, included the mayor of Detroit and Kodak. You meant pardon. Yes, he did pardon. And we got to respect that. Now, who is she going to pardon? She's a prosecutor now, right? It's some people in jail that deserve a second chance. Her being a prosecutor, she don't feel nobody deserves a second chance. She just feels that you deserve what you get. That's her job. Come on. Hell nah, dude. Democrats bringing politics to help us. You are ignoring that. Man, you said, hell nah, dude. Democrats bring politics to help us. Man, I'm not going with the Democrat. I'm not looking at the Democrat or Republican. That there is what's brainwashed us for years. I'm looking at the person and their situation. Trump is dealing with legal issues, right? Because he won't drop out the race. They would have never bothered Trump if he didn't run, knowing that he has immunity as the president. But they still putting it to the world as if he's going to go to jail and he's not going to go to jail. So everybody was hyped up about when he got charged as if he was going to go to jail, but he's not going to go to jail because he's going to get immunity when the appeals go through. And we got to pay attention. They know how to deceive us because we don't understand it. They know how to do it. We don't understand it as the people. And they know we don't understand it. But Trump understands it. His sister was a federal prosecutor. He understands the game, man. But of course, the justice system is going to move how they move. That's their game. And we got to pay attention to Kamala just pushing it to being this. We have to. What about the justice system? Why isn't she addressing that when we hear Trump addressing the justice system? And the only angle we hear Kamala going at is abortion. This is what really gets me. And the women only care about that at this point because it's in front of them. What about when your husband or your man gets locked? I don't know why my thing started going. I don't know why my thing just faded out. But you want to elect Kamala and not address the justice system. And we all see that she's a major reflection of the justice system. Let's be real. Kamala is a major reflection of the justice system. And like bro said, Trump gave pardons to people, gave people a second chance. Do you really think Kamala's gonna be wanting to pardon some people? Pay attention, man. But they know the angle to come at our people to influence them, man. And we're easily influenced because we're looking for hope, man. Pay attention. It's easy to influence us, man, because we're looking for hope. When we see the justice system is flawed, if I'm going to make my decision, I have to make my decision for the things that are going on right now in the world. And that's real. He ain't give innocent people pardons. Now, I don't know about that. I know what he did though. He did what he was gonna do. We're gonna say that. He gave pardons to the people that listen. I'm gonna tell you how they do us. He gave pardon to the people that he thought we looked up to. Pay attention to that. He gave pardons to the people he think we look up to, and that's the same way Kamala's doing. It's their game. She's putting the people in front of you to tell you to vote for her that she thinks you look up to. And we gotta be real. He said, I'm telling you, he gave his homeboys and people that paid him pardons. Man, they all do things to get paid, man. I'm just trying to tell you. They all do things to get paid. So now that you recognize that, right, bro? What you think she's gonna do? Now that you recognize that, now this is a prosecutor that's been putting in work and is known in California to put work in. What do you think she's gonna do for the people? She knows how to deceive people. See, and I'm gonna tell you one thing about prosecutors, right? When they get you in the room and they want you to cooperate, they know how to be your friend. They know how to talk to you. And this is the same thing she's doing to our people. But when you get on that witness stand, and I want y'all to pay attention to how the YSL trial go. When you get on that witness stand, you're not her friend anymore. You're only her friend when you're inside the room. When you get on the witness stand and you in the world, you're not her friend anymore. And this is the same way she's doing the people on a bigger stage. You are her friend right now. She wants you to feel like you're a part of her. After this is over, she's not going to want to communicate with you. She's not going to touch us no more. You're not going to hear nothing from her. But our people don't know how to pay attention to that. And I'm telling you, that's why a lot of us are in the situations we're in. Because we're looking at things from the angle that they expect us to look at it. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to that now. They say, who destroyed the economy in three? In 3 years? We already know who destroyed the economy. Biden. The economy got destroyed because people allowed Biden to go on the Breakfast Club and say, you're not black if you don't vote for me. And it influenced people to go out and vote for him. And he got elected. Yes, he destroyed the economy. Okay, buddy, you're on the sheep Democrats. Love you. Hey, listen, much love. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that like button for your boy. I'm kicking this one. We're looking at Kamala and Trump, and we have to go into detail about both people. Trump is going through things inside the justice system as we speak. And he's addressing it, letting everybody know, black and white, the justice system is unfair. And yes, we're going to say in some courts, they're going to treat certain people different because nobody knows. And this is why I say there should be cameras in every court. In some courts, they're going to treat people different. And we know that. Trump is letting you know that the justice system is unfair. And now we got a person that represented the justice system. Prosecutors represent the justice system. And we have to be completely honest about that. We have a person representing the justice system trying to represent the United States of America. Are we going to be serious and understand this as a whole? That she's trying to manipulate us? But don't wait until one of your family members get in a situation and now you want to address the justice system. No, address the person that everybody said they were going to vote for because they were this. They didn't want to vote for Trump because he's racist. College education means I know how to research a subject and find empirical evidence to support a claim. Okay, well, what do they say about college education? Hold up. What do they say about college education? Hold up. Vote for better economy and free speech. Listen, we wish we did have free speech. You hear me? They tell us we got free speech, but every other month they come up with something that you can't say, something that you shouldn't say and how you should say it. The game is designed for them. And we are the people that they just pitch whatever to and get us to go and follow these people. Man, you got to pay attention to these people, man. They're not for you. You understand what I'm saying? Kamala's not for us. She's gonna make it look like it because she found an avenue that women resonate with. And that's the abortions, man. Think about that. She found an avenue that women resonate with, and she is running down that thing hard. And the women don't even see it. But I'm gonna sit back, right? And I hope she does get it. so I could get on here and go crazy to let y'all see that when your family member is being treated unfairly in the justice system, Kamala Harris is the reason. That's what I want to say. When your people are being taken advantage of and these lawyers are treating you any type of way, the system inside the courthouse is treating you any type of way, that's because you voted for Kamala. I guarantee you, if Trump gets elected, some things are going to change in the justice system within his term because he sees how we being treated. He sees this. But y'all don't see it, man. Y'all do not see it, man. This shit is crazy. You act like we wasn't all stuck not working under Trump, dude. Listen, it's your decision if you don't want to work. That's a decision. That's a personal decision. If you don't want to work, that's a decision you make. You have the option to go get a job. But we're talking about the justice system, what runs the world. The justice system is what governs what happens throughout the United States of America. And you mean to tell me she's not addressing the justice system, not at all? Are you mean to tell me I'm supposed to go and vote for Kamala Harris and she's not addressing the justice system and I've been treated unfairly by the justice system? Come on, man. Are we going to pay attention to this? Like on some real stuff, man. Stop being brainwashed by these people, man. If you going to vote for somebody, right, make sure you understand what their background is. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm not feeling it. When I look at both candidates, it just looks crazy. But when I know that they got our people influenced to vote for Kamala Harris and she's not addressing the justice system, that lets me know that she brainwashed them with another avenue. And that's when she came with the abortion rights. Oh, they're not going to let you have control of your body. No, Trump didn't say that. Trump said he's going to allow the states to make that decision. And we got to be real. Latinos for Trump. We live here at the border. It's bad. The border is bad. We know the border's bad. We couldn't work. What you mean you couldn't work? When the pandemic happened, of course things shut down. We know that. That's because it was a global pandemic. Yeah. And I'm spitting real facts. And I'm glad you recognize that, Pickle Rick 9. I'm glad you recognize that, man. It's like our people are so brainwashed. We're not paying attention that she is not addressing our justice system. She found an avenue to get to the weak people, and it was from abortions. What about our justice system? What about when you ride down the street and get pulled over and the cop treats you unfairly? What about that? What about when you get wrongfully convicted? And that was Kamala Harris's job. What about that, man? Nobody talking about that. Google it and read it out loud. Google what and read what out loud? Spent the last 3 years selling junk made in China to people complain that they can't afford anything. What you mean when you say that? Yeah. But we got to pay attention to the justice system, man. That's what governs our world. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. We got to pay attention to the justice system. And from what we see, Trump is being treated unfairly. Because if they told that man that they wouldn't have charged him if he would have dropped out the race, but they charged him because he's in the race, come on, man. We got to be smarter, man. We got to pay attention, man. It's their game. And they know how to manipulate the people. You know, they do studies on our brains left and right, and they understand how to do what they do. They have people that are instructing them to show them which avenues to come at with us, man. And we are brainwashed over and over again. Let's pay attention to this, man. These people tell us whatever they want to tell us. And she's telling us only about these abortions. She just said, I'm gonna give you 25,000 for the down payment of your house. Come on. She's saying this to people that probably are never gonna go apply for a house, right? And she has to get that passed by Congress. She's telling people, I'm gonna give you $6,000 for the first year that you have a child. We gotta pay attention to that. All that's gonna do is influence young girls, 18, if they get pregnant, I'm gonna get $6,000. Are we paying attention to that? And she has to get that passed by Congress. She's telling us she's gonna legalize marijuana, which she's done put hundreds of people in jail for. It's people in jail right now still doing time from her sitting in jail for some weed. You understand what I'm saying? And she has to get that passed from Congress. It's federally illegal. We got to pay attention to this. Come on, man. We got to pay attention to this, man. They keep manipulating us when they know the avenue to come with. And what I can say about Trump is he's exposing their game. They don't like that, man. And they're trying to overshadow it with the abortion situation. And y'all can't see it, man. That's what puzzles me. She's trying to overshadow that our justice system, which is governed to everybody in America, is flawed. Trump is trying to expose that. But she's trying to derail it with the abortion situation. And my people, my ladies, can't see that, right? They only gonna understand it when their boyfriend, baby dad, or husband is incarcerated. That's the only time they want to recognize that the justice system is flawed, man. We gotta pay attention to that when it's time to elect the president, man. We gotta pay attention to the justice system now, not later, man. Legal at state level. It's legal at state level, yeah, but it's not at a federal level. So you can make a lot of money with the bud on the state level, and if the feds feel you too big, they can come take your stuff because you did make it illegally. The game, man. So if it's a state level, that's where you live. What's the problem with Republicans, the ones fighting for legalizing it? He said, hold on. So if it's at a state level, that's where you live. What's the problem with Republicans, the ones fighting to legalize it? We want them to legalize it, right? But what I'm saying is it has to get passed from the federal. The federal didn't pass it yet, and I'm gonna tell you my assumption why it isn't passed on the federal level yet, because they don't have it all eyed out with the taxes and the money situation right now. When they get that solidified, this is my opinion, I think that they're going to take control of it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they fighting against legalizing it because they want to make sure that the finance is right. You better understand, America is a business, and it's a big business. And that's all that the people are concerned about. But they're telling us they're concerned about other things, just to appeal to us, when Trump is showing us that the justice system is flawed. Now, are we going to pick up on that? Or are we going to say we're not worried about that until we're in a situation? If you ever been in a situation and you've been dealing with the court system, you have seen how they do people. They do you any way they want. They give you your paperwork when you want. They file the things when they want. You understand what I'm saying? So if you ever been in that situation, you'll see the attorneys. I want to tell you about the justice system, right? If you hire an attorney, do you know you have no right to speak on your behalf at all? I want y'all to pay attention to that. This is a part of the justice system. If you hire an attorney, you have no right to speak at all, and your attorney is probably friends with the prosecutor. Now, this is our justice system now. Someone that you go out and hire to defend you is probably friends with the person that's trying to send you away for life. Are we going to ever pay attention to this? But I guess people will say, don't ever get in trouble. Don't get in a situation. No, we got to pay attention to what it is for what it is. We have a prosecutor now trying to convince us that she's ready to run the world. And our people are influenced because she's talking about abortions and that she's black. Come on, man. Come on, man. We really got to pay attention, man. Their manipulation game is on another level. Bigger fish to fry than we. Small minded thinking. GOP is a law and order party. Hey Smith, hey Smith, you want me to add you in? Come on the live, Smith. If you in the live, I'll add you on the live. I'm gonna send you a let me send this to Smith. Let me see if I can get Smith on here. Let me see if I can get Smith on here. Hold on. Yeah, I sent it to Smith, so we're gonna see what I would want to hear his opinion too if he want to get in here. But I already know that the justice system is unfair. So if I'm gonna vote for somebody, right, I want them to address the problem that's going on in the country. I don't want them to just tell me what they think I want to hear to influence me. The major problem is our justice system, man. And we really got to understand that. Google how black people will be affected in Project 25. Man, you can't believe everything that Google says. Are you one of them? Are you one of those people that believe everything Google said? You can't believe everything. You understand that people input this stuff. The system, they got AI and all that. You can't believe everything, man. We got to pay attention to what's going on right now. Have you ever been incarcerated before? Have you ever been locked up for something you didn't do? Have you ever been convicted for something you didn't do? Let's talk about that. You need to tell me that. I ain't worried about Project 25 or somebody telling me. I'm worried about the things that I see in my face year to date. You understand what I'm saying? To this day, I've seen my whole entire life that the justice system has been flawed. It hasn't helped nobody. It's tore families apart. And you mean to tell me I'm going to allow Kamala to come in this situation and convince me to go out and vote for her because her skin color and she's a woman and has never been a woman in position? I'm not allowing that. He said that's what Trump's bringing with him, Project 25. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know about Project 25. I don't know about that. I'm looking at the situation. The situation is I see Trump has charges, right? And he's telling us that they wouldn't have charged him if he would have dropped out the race. And we got Kamala, a former prosecutor that was sending people up the river, not talking about the justice system. But you want me to let you run the country on my vote? Nah. Pay attention, man. You hear me? Nah. Nah. Listen, I ain't reading Project 25. I'm paying attention to what I see. And I see Trump is being charged and Kamala's not talking about the justice system. I got to pay attention to what I see. If Trump is telling us, yo, they would have never charged me if I would have dropped out the race. But Kamala's just talking about abortions. I want to know, is our justice system going to be fixed? That's what should be on our mind. Why are we not thinking about our justice system until you in a situation? Now everybody want to think about the justice system like the celebrities. Let me use that example. P. Diddy, Little Dirt. They want to worry about the justice system. We should be worried about the justice system right now. All of our people, all the women that came together saying we should vote for Trump, y'all should have been saying Well, let's get her to talk about the justice system. Y'all should have been DMing Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, and Glorilla saying, address the justice system. None of the celebrities that are supposed to be the influential people that are brainwashing you guys are saying anything about the justice system. And you think I'm gonna go out and vote for that? That don't even make no sense to me. When I know that I've been treated unfairly. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm still being treated unfairly to this day. You understand what I'm saying? I have to be conscious of that part. I gotta go what resonates with me. The justice system is treating me unfairly to this day. So I have to recognize, why would I go vote for somebody that was running that was the face of the justice system? But I see somebody experiencing how the justice system can treat them unfairly. Come on, man. You can't influence me. And it's like a lot of us are easily influenced because they know how to sell us hope. They sell us hope so easy. You know that? We get sold hope so easy now. And we got to pay attention to that. It's more than just hope in life. You hear me? Stop just letting these people sell us hope all around to make us feel like something's going to happen that never happens. You hear me? Are we going to pay attention to that? For real. Are we going to pay attention to that? Stop letting these people influence us for stuff that they're never going to get into. Tell us about what's going on. And trust me, when I do make it to that higher level, your boy is going to be talking about that. They might run me out the game, you hear me? But that's my mission. I'm spreading the word about the justice system. It's unfair, man. I understand if you're wrong and you get convicted, you have to go to jail. Understand that, right? But I'm telling you, throughout these processes, they treat people unfairly. We all deserve a fair, due process, no matter if you're guilty or not guilty. And this is what they don't do, and she's not addressing that. We want to hear that. Us type of people. We're not looking at, I'm trying to resonate with you because you're a female and black. We're not looking at that. My type of people not looking at that. My type of people are looking at, are you going to address the justice system? Are you going to address what our country is going through with the law? Why the law is being taken advantage of in some situations. Why people are being treated unfairly in some situations. Is she addressing that when she was the face of that? No. But y'all not saying nothing about that. And it's okay for you not to agree with me, but I'm just saying, that's how I feel. She needs to address the justice system. You hear me? Before she gets me intrigued to want to go out and vote for her, be on her team, I want to hear about the justice system, the things that have treated me unfairly. So you got to understand why some black people are going with Trump. And we got to be honest, because they've been treated unfairly in the justice system. We're not thinking about the abortion situation. Oh, he said this. We're not thinking about that. We're thinking about we've been treated unfairly in the justice system. Now, if our people start paying attention to that, then they can understand why some people are going for Trump. Then they can open their mind up and say, I understand why. But if you haven't been treated unfairly, you won't understand. All you'll understand is she's black and this guy is racist and I don't want to put him in office. Those are the things that's going to come to your mind. And we have to be honest. How are we not paying attention that she was a prosecutor and she's not talking nothing about the justice system and the entire country knows the justice system is unfair? Not one person is saying anything about that. Not one celebrity that endorsed her said anything about the justice system. Are y'all being real? I just can't understand this. Are y'all seriously taking her serious. She's not saying what she needs to say about the justice system. Come on, man. She was a prosecutor, man. We really got to be real, man. What is she talking about the justice system? What did she say? What did she say? Did she say it was fair? Let me hear that. Of course, I'm concerned about the justice system. That's the main thing I'm concerned about. Because they'll treat you unfairly instantly. That's what I'm concerned about, the justice system. I've been treated unfairly. You understand what I'm saying? In my life, even if I was wrong or right in a situation, I still was treated unfairly. And every human being deserves a fair due process. That's where I'm at with it. So yes, I'm concerned about the justice system. And I'm going to start exposing more of the justice system when my subscribers get heavy. I'm just waiting for my subscribers to grow. And they are growing. We almost at 3K. I'd appreciate it if anybody watching the channel would subscribe. Because I'm going to be bringing heat. You hear me? Hey, man, that's all good. He said she was talking about that. The reason she wants to give these loans and stuff, dude. She wants to give us loans. What is her giving us loans got to do about us being treated unfairly in the justice system? I don't get that. What is her? A loan is not going to help the people that get incarcerated and get treated unfairly for their due process. When the judges are doing whatever they want, the prosecutors are doing whatever they want, and then the attorney you hire are friends with the judge and the prosecutor, and you're being treated unfairly. The loans, we don't care about no loan. Let me tell you that right now. People that have been wrongfully treated by the justice system, they're not concerned about no loan. And we got to be real. Loans that have priority to one gem immigrants on 1/4, and it doesn't help me. Yeah, loans, like, what is a loan going to do? Loan ain't doing nothing. They giving loans out every damn where. Like, come on. All it does is put you in debt. We're talking about the justice system now. It is a problem inside our justice system, and she should be directly addressing that. But she's directly addressing abortion to appeal to the black women, man. Like, come on, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. For real. She's trying to appeal to the black woman to get the vote, but she's not addressing the justice system. What about the black man? You understand what I'm saying? That's why the black man is not paying attention to when people saying, oh, he's racist. We still looking at the justice system. Hey, if the man's racist, so be it. That's his business. You understand what I'm saying? But we looking at the justice system on this side, man. We are treated unfairly in the justice system. That's bottom line. We ain't looking at the abortion situation. So y'all gotta be real with that, man. She's lying to everyone. I know it. Say she's lying to everyone. The sad part is people believe her. That's the crazy thing. And it's crazy. You can see the smile on her face that she's lying, man. You're looking at the justice system if you're voting for the law. He said, how are you looking at the justice system if you're voting for the law and order party? I'm looking at the justice system. Let me see, what? How the fuck are you looking at the justice system if you're voting for the law and order party? I'm looking at the justice system and seeing that we're being treated unfairly. Have you ever been incarcerated and been in a situation where you felt like going to court, they treated you unfairly, they didn't want to show you your paperwork, they didn't want to do certain things, and there was nothing you can do about it? Have you ever been in that situation? Because I have. You understand what I'm saying? Have you ever been trying to manipulate you into taking a plea offer when they know they didn't have a case and you had to stand up and stand strong and the case get dismissed? Have you ever had? This is the stuff that I've been through. So if I've been through those type of things, I have to look at it that way. I can't go look at it some other way. I've been inside the courtroom and these people trying to do whatever they want to me. And me saying, I don't care. I'm going to stand tall. And every time they throw it out. You understand what I'm saying? And your attorney will come and say, here, take this plea bargain. because they're friends with the judge and the prosecutor. We got to pay attention to that. You understand what I'm saying? You said who was in charge. I'm going to tell you. It's been Barack. It's been, I think, Clinton. I've been in trouble a few times. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a reformed man at this time, right? Don't have any trouble now, but I've been in trouble before, right? And I've been to trial 5 times. Every time, spank them. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand, but every time I was in those situations, going to trial, they tried to manipulate me within their crew, lawyers, prosecutors, and judges. You understand what I'm saying? So if somebody's in office trying to get in office, you need to be addressing that. By the way, they could easily help the American people. They sure have no problem helping illegal immigrants keep voting blue and nothing will change. Exactly said. They don't have no problem with giving money to all other type of people, right? But they don't want to address what's going on in the system. They'll give the money here, give the money there, do what they want when they want it and it feels that it benefits what they're doing. What about our justice system? What about it? They don't want to address that. Why can't that be fixed? It's designed the way it's designed, but you don't want to fix it? Come on, man. But y'all, he said, you can't blame the government for that. But y'all got a problem with here giving us money. Yeah, they don't want to give us no money though. They don't want to give us no money. You understand what I'm saying? We over here struggling. Our country, it's a lot of people struggling. It's a lot of people doing good. But it's a lot of people struggling, and they'll take their money and send it to another country to benefit them. You said, we don't want handouts. We want prosperity. I agree. But we still want the justice system to be addressed. Anybody that's in office should be addressing our justice system. You know, and Trump should have been addressed this justice system for real before he got in a situation. And I'm going to tell you honestly, the white people that are in position, they turn a blind eye to these things until they're in a situation. Then they want to make light of it when the whole time people like myself have been dealing with this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? He said, how y'all just said is $50,000 loan and you just said that. Trump could care less about the black man. And I agree. I think Trump don't care about nobody but himself and people that have the same agenda as him. And I would agree on that. But what I can see is that he's being treated unfairly in the justice system, and I've been treated unfairly in the justice system. If they telling him they would have dropped these charges if he didn't run, you can't tell me that he's being treated fair. You feel me? He said, Grant, he said, you said it to the dude, Grant, only one dude here lost. He said, Grant, the $25,000 loan is for the first generation home buyers. Meaning if you and your family has bought a house before, then you can't get it. Bingo. Grant, you got to understand that. He said 40 deuce is not just the loan, dude. Research. But on that, Grant, you got to understand that. The $25,000 loan is not helping you if you bought a house before. If you've went to settlement and you've purchased a house before, that $25,000 loan doesn't do anything for you because you're not getting it. You understand what I'm saying? He could care less about America, only cares about himself. Now, I can agree with that, but it's a lot of people that have the same agenda as him. You understand that? So the people that got the same agenda, which is get to the bag and level up, they're going to support that. You feel me? He said a lot of them can't buy a house. A lot of people can't buy a house. And I think that most of the people that she's trying to appeal to don't even have an idea on how to buy a house and that they're not going to buy a house. That's my opinion. He say, you still still won't be able to afford homes under Harris. You and listen, and I was speaking before, right? Guy was saying all they're gonna do, the people that are selling the houses, they're just gonna raise the house 25,000. Think about that. We gotta pay attention to the game. It's always gonna be a game behind the game. Our country is run off business, and we're sold hope in the process. You understand what I'm saying? The only way you got to go outside of what the norm is. If you try to follow this norm, think about it. All these people that she's trying to get influenced to vote for her, she's not going to do anything to help you. You understand what I'm saying? She's just going to tell you what she's going to do. Real stuff. He said this would be government provided houses. I doubt that the government provided. I'm just saying they're gonna give the 25,000 if it gets approved. But I just paying attention to the situation. She's not addressing the justice system, man, and that's my main concern. If I'm going to vote for you, you got to be talking about what we're going through daily. You understand what I'm saying? But she found the avenue for the abortions to confuse people, to put the justice system situation to the side. And none of the celebrities got up there and talked about that. Like, how are you going to get up here and represent the world and you not talking about the justice system, right? But if Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, or Sexy Red get locked up, right? They would want to talk about the justice system then. You hear me? You got to pay attention to that. And it's like these celebrities, as soon as they get locked up, that's all they want to talk about. But when these people are trying to get you to endorse them, this is what we should be talking about. And when your boy make it up there, I don't care. I'm talking about it. That's all I'm talking about because it's my experience with the justice system. He said we need to better projects, nicer projects, a great idea. What does that sound like? I say, hold on. She's not adding anything. She makes zero sense when she speaks. If she doesn't have a teleprompter in front of her, she can't talk. You are correct. You are correct. Makes no sense. But this is what we should be wanting to hear from the people that represent us. The celebrities that are getting up there talking and trying to tell us to go vote, they're not telling that we need to get this justice system under control. This is what needs to be done. They're just telling you, go vote. Because they were paid. And we have to pay attention to that. That is a valuable thing to pay attention to. Every celebrity, including the Obamas, these people are paid to speak, man. Nobody's speaking for free. Everybody's about the dollar, man. When you become a certain age in life, everything in life is business, man. We got to understand that, man. She's not addressing what's the major concern to us. It's the justice system. But I guarantee you, Trump is. Trump is going to address the justice system and how it's so flawed because he's experiencing. Now, he didn't address it before because it didn't hit home. Now, you got to pay attention to that. Trump didn't address the justice system before because it didn't hit home. Now that this situation hit home, he's addressing it. And we got to keep it real. He said, our black men hate black women, dog. Who? What do you mean? I love black women. I don't know who you talking to, bro. That's the only type of women I date. I don't know. You got me confused. I don't know what you're talking about. The only type of women I date. I've never dated a white woman. And it's nothing against them, but I love black women. You understand what I'm saying? Even with their flaws and all. I just know I can't deal with all of them. It's some of them that I don't resonate with. But I love black women. They're the best to me. Like, come on. Hold up. I don't know what you talking about, bro. But that ain't over here, bro. And it is some black men that don't like black women and they rather white. That's their business. But with me, I love them. You know what I'm saying? When I get with them, I worship the ground they walk on until they do something foul to me. And then I'm going to run you to the ground. You understand what I'm saying? But I worship the ground they walk on. That's my style with a woman, a black woman. You understand what I'm saying? He said, you will date them, but you don't want them to lead. He Oh man, you crazy, man. You tripping. You tripping. You said, yeah, I know what I know what I like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't convince me. I mean, you couldn't convince me. But yeah, if she was talking about our justice system, then I would be in considering to listen to what she's talking about. But no, you're not gonna find the avenue that you see people are weak for and then shoot at it, but you're not addressing the situation we're really dealing with every day. It's people that can go out right now and get an abortion. Yeah, and they will take it. But it's people that are out there right as we speak being treated unfairly by the law. It's people that are on trial right now when they know the case should have been dismissed, but they're still pushing it. You understand what I'm saying? This is where I'm at. And that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm going to represent. You understand what I'm saying? I'm representing what's at hand right now. I'm not representing what I think it could be, what it might be, what she should do. No. Why hasn't she addressed the justice system? Huh? On her campaign, she should have been in front of everybody talking about the justice system all the time. Not trying to get up there and deflect it and try to speak about Trump. You hear me? That's what she should have been talking about. Yes, I was a prosecutor. Yes, I've sent people to jail. Yes, I've helped victims. Yes, I've got justice for people. Yes, but I do understand that the justice system has a flaw. And know the angle to come and fix it because she's been in there and she has major experience. The only women I will date, let me see, hold on, I missed that one. The only women I would date that would date her, what is it? The only woman I would date her would be with a woman, a Christian of Christ, point blank. White, black, Asian, whatever it might be, I'm following Christ. I mean, that's a personal decision, my brother. And I'm not, that's not the decision I'm making. I'm following how I feel around the woman, and I'm really turned on by a black woman. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know, I still got to be turned on because I like to have intercourse. So I got to be turned on. And a black woman turns me on to the core. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my preference, you know, but it ain't about I got to put somebody first before my feelings. I'm not manipulating my own self. Some people do that. I don't do that. Cops will have full immunity under Trump, and guess who the target will be? Stop and frisk comes back to life. Do your homework. Man, they not stop. That stop and frisk ain't gonna come back. It has to get passed. Congress gotta pass this stuff, man. Trump just don't make the decision and then just go. Congress has to pass it. Now, Trump makes the decision how we deal with the other countries. You understand what I'm saying? They don't got to pass that with Congress. They can say, yo, this is what's happening. Boom, I'm signing this bill for the country. Boom, they're not letting them come over here and do this. They're not sending their merchandise to us if they don't pay this certain kind of tax. That's what he's going to do. But he has to go to Congress to get things approved. So I doubt that. He said, you're supposed to, black or white. If she did that, you would make some other shit that you don't like. Nah, she need to address the justice system. All you got to do is actually listen to both of them fully. No clips, and you can clearly see what each of them say and not say. And I say that. I say that. Yeah. I listen to both of them, and I understand they have their own agenda. I totally understand that. Both of them have their own agenda, right? But we still gotta say she's a prosecutor and she hasn't addressed the justice system. You hear me? We see how the justice system is flawed. And our people only want to worry about the justice system when someone of their family is caught up in it. This is my point. We ain't worried about it right now. But after she gets elected, when something happens to one of your family members in the justice system, now you want to address it. That's my point. And I'm like, I want it addressed now. They were texting me, right, to tell me to vote. I started sending them my YouTube videos, right, and tell them we need to address the justice system. You know what they text me back and said? All right, thank you. We'll opt you out. Come on, man. They're not concerned with the justice system. All they want is you to listen to what they want you to listen to. Are we paying attention to that, or are we just not gonna pay attention to that? Come on, man. You don't see the Supreme Court, dog. I know I don't see the Supreme Court. You see what it say? But ignoring Trump raping women, you would ignore Trump being best friends with Epstein. Man, you don't even know if Trump did nothing like that, man. Come on, man. Like, y'all people will let people tell you anything and then just fall for it. You don't know if that man did nothing like that. Come on, man. Hey, like, come on, man. Y'all, yeah. Show what they done. We seen Miss Harris, Kamala Harris, as a prosecutor. That's all we know her as. What do prosecutors do? They send people to jail. And they send people to jail even if they know they're not guilty because they have a job. So, what you mean? Like, come on, man. Let me see. Again, that's on you. God gave us free will to choose when you choose the opposite that you and I love for you. I hope that you see the light, which is Jesus. I mean, what does Jesus have to do with who I'm sleeping with? What does Jesus have to do with that? Like, come on. Like, what is like come on, man. Stop manipulating yourself, man. We gotta put if you want to put God in certain situations, put him in there at the time. Don't try to use him as leverage. And that's what a lot of people do. They want to use Jesus and God as leverage. Stop that. You want to use that when people don't do what you want them to do, and then you want to add karma in it. That stuff is played out, man. Like, you can't use it as leverage. You want to believe? Yes, cool. But stop trying to use it as leverage, man. Real rap. Everything. He said, y'all are beyond brainwashed. Do research, people. Think for yourself and stop letting these people dictate and run your life. Real rap. I'm not letting none of them people make me believe something that I don't see. I see what's going on. The justice system is flawed. Us as the people need to stand behind whoever's elected needs to address that. And we know we don't even have to tell Trump to address it because he's in a situation right now. So he's gonna address it. And that's where I'm at with it. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button too. Hit that like button, man. We paying attention. She's not addressing the justice system, and she worked for the face of the justice system in California. You know why? Because she understands that the justice system is flawed, man. And we got to be honest with that. She knows that the entire justice system is out of whack. But she has a job to do in that situation. She supports it. And y'all are supporting that. Come on, man. You said, that has nothing to do with leverage, dude. Passes everything to do with your moral code, and your moral code ain't about what God wants for you. Now, we can understand. Listen, I'm all for God, people that, listen, but a lot of people want to talk God first and live the wrong way. You hear me? That's my thing. That's why when people start talking God, it's like, you can't manipulate me with that. I want to believe what I want to believe, and I want to walk in what I want to walk in. But when people try to push that on you, usually they have a lot of skeletons in their closet. And I'm going to be real. I'm older now. I've been here for a while. Been playing this game of life for a minute. I've seen everybody that tries to push it on people, they usually have skeletons in their closet that you're trying to suppress. So they go to that so that they can try to push that to the side. And we got to be real with that. He said, hold on. Like, real rap. Like, they said, no more desert wars for Israel, period. He said, sorry, she's part of the problem of the justice system. She's not going to do nothing good for you or me. God's design has everything to do with everything that's going on about your life. Listen, okay, right? So is God going to be the one that's pushing her to get elected? Like, I don't know. Like, when she gets in office, we have to worry about the justice system. She is a part of the justice system. We can name Jesus, God, but we have to pay attention to what's in front of us. The justice system is flawed. This is what we're dealing with at a day-to-day basis. And you can put the situation in God's hands, but what if it doesn't go the right way? We got to be honest. He said, wow, he said, Trump pardoned 143 convicts out of prison. That's good. He needed to pardon people. Some people deserve a second chance. And that's the thing. People deserve a second chance, man. Especially when they might have been through some serious situations and they grew from them. You hear me? While Harris lock him up. Yeah, Harris just straight trying, she's just trying to put people in, man. Trump, my guy. We don't want to go to war. We want our economy back. There you go. And you got to understand that with Trump in there, him putting his foot down, the people are going to be scared to go to war with him, man. Pay attention, man. They are scared to go to war with Trump. They're not going to do it. If you let Kamala get in there, they might send some shots at us. And we're not going to lie about that because they're going to feel that we're weak. Everybody's looking at abortion rights and their emotional state. You better think about these other countries that's going to say, hold on, we're going to try these dudes. And already our country is out of whack. But she's not addressing the justice system. That's my main thing, man. She has not addressed the justice system. And today is election day. We're going to see how things go. Whoever gets it doesn't take the office until January. But we know if Trump gets elected, the justice system is going to get addressed to a certain extent, man. Got to pay attention to that. He said, does Trump deserve a second chance? Everybody deserves a second chance, man. Everybody, man. Come on, man. It's like as a kid, you make mistakes, but when you're an adult, it's just you breaking the law. So it's like you can't make a mistake as an adult, but you can make them as a kid. Like we all make mistakes. Sometimes we have a bad choice of judgment. That's the human nature. Yeah, we deserve a second chance, man. You know what me say? They know we are weak right now. Of course they know we weak, man. They know it, man. And when they try us, everybody that felt like they voted for Kamala Harris gonna be scared. You understand what I'm saying? We're safe because of the military, right? But if they want to rush us, the way we're free around here, it's other countries that's not free like that. So we gotta respect that, man. It's simple. Women vote on emotions, and women vote more than men. Men need to get out and vote. You're right about that. Women do vote on emotions, and I talked about that last night on live. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me. If Kamala gets in, we're done. It's gonna be crazy. I think if she gets in, I think that they're gonna try us, and that's just my personal opinion. It's like we're gonna go ahead and try America. They put a woman in office, and us here looking like, why a woman wouldn't do? No, we need to think about being protected. When you go out in the world and you're out in public, you want your man to protect you, right? Now we really got to think about that. When a woman is out in public, she wants the man to protect her. If he doesn't, she calls him a PUSSY, right? So what do you think? A man is supposed to protect the woman, and now we're asking a woman to protect all the men. Pay attention to how these other people are going to look at us. Oh, man. My people don't understand. They just thinking about one thing, some left field abortion stuff. Like, come on, man. Why will Trump fall? Why is World War Trump? Is his fault? I don't know, man. World War III happens when Harris joins. I think it's gonna go down. If she gets in there, I think it's gonna go down. And then all the people that wanted to say I'm gonna go vote for it, they're gonna be scared. Now they scared because these people are gonna be trying to get at us. Let me see. I appreciate you not reading any of my comments since this they're against Trump shows how biased you truly are. I'm out. Have fun supporting your wanna be dictator. Okay, well, holla back, bro. Get out of here then. I read the comments I catch. G. Read the gospel, my brother. But you don't know nothing until you know God. I am not here to argue with you, come at you, make you feel like anything, reading the gospel's entirety. I was once like you. Hey, bro, listen. I came to have peace within myself, and I've studied and I've worshiped God and all that. I just come to have peace with myself, and I understand that you have to find peace within yourself before you start going to these other options in life. You understand what I'm saying? Some people find peace going directly there, but you have to find peace within yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's real rap. D. Trump, and I'm a long time Democrat. Hey, listen, I respect that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yes, I've been told to be a Democrat my whole life, right? Just because. But as you get older, you start seeing and visualize how they manipulate us. We see it. They're manipulating us to get us to do what they want. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's like you want to manipulate us to get us to do what you want, but you're not addressing that the justice systems are totally out of whack. Why isn't that addressed? We hear that the abortion is something that you want to let women make the decision on their own. We hear that and we understand that. Yes. But it's also a problem with people being wrongfully incarcerated, people being wrongfully convicted, people being mistreated in the jails. We want to know about that, man. That my type of people. You understand what I'm saying? We want to hear that. We want to address that. And if she starts addressing that, then it would make it appealing to look at her. But no, you can't go at the avenue just saying women and abortions to try to go against what Trump, you feel that Trump is angling at. No, what are you going to do? And we know she's been a prosecutor before. So she's been running the justice system. We all know this. So we all know she's been running the justice system, but she's not addressing how it's going to change, knowing it's flawed. Come on, man. I can't get with her. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Then that manipulating us. That's why I tell you to read, understand, because you understanding the manipulation is also, if you've been manipulated, the fact that you can't come out. You said you manipulated the fact of what? I just know that she's manipulating us. You understand what I'm saying? She's making us think that she's for us. When your people get locked up and they getting mistreated, you better understand who you voted for. You know what I'm saying? She targeted black men and black families as prosecutors. And to this day, she says she did great. Wow. Now you can't tell me that didn't make sense. She said she did great. And it was a guy that got on the internet and talked about how she knew he was innocent, but she still did her job and pushed to find him guilty. And he ended up getting his case reversed by the Supreme Court, but she knew the man was innocent. And this is what I want to tell you about a prosecutor. They are snakes. They know people will be innocent, but they push the pen. How can I trust that? There's no way I can trust that. You hear me? There's no way I can trust that. You telling me something to make me believe what you want me to believe is not what I see. But it's a lot of women at this point in life are influenced and they believe her because she's making them believe. But we really got to pay attention, man. She ain't talking about the justice system. If she was talking about the justice system, then it would have made me look at her a little different. Then I would have been like, okay, I would have been like, I can give her a second chance. You hear me? She convicted people that she knew was wrong, but I can give her a second chance because she's addressing the system. Hey, listen, you're right about that. And I feel the same way that she isn't black. She's just manipulating the people to make them think because of her skin complexion. You're right about that. You hear me? It's the manipulation game, man. And they know how to play that type of game on us, man. You hear me? I want y'all to make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. For real. Our country and our citizens are going to decline and suffer if they win. What you mean, Harris? You think that we're going to suffer? I really feel it's going to be chaotic. You know? But I kind of hope she do win. So I can tell the world I told you. You understand what I'm saying? I hope she do. I hope she do win so I can say tell the world I told you. I see how it's gonna go. I can see the play. She's not addressing what the problem is, so that problem is still gonna sit there. She's only saying let women do what they want with their bodies. That's an emotional tactic, man. Pay attention, ladies. Y'all let that go right over your head. That was an emotional tactic. Y'all need to be able to do what you want with your body. And then you say it a certain way to get the women like, yeah, I don't want nobody telling me what to do with my body. It's the manipulation, man. We got to pay attention, man. They got this thing set up the way they want to. It's going to always benefit them. They know how to appeal to us. They know what to say to us. But we got to pay attention to the game, man. For real. Yeah. Hey, yo, man, I want y'all to hit that subscribe button, man. I'm going to come back in a little bit, man. We're going to go live again. We're going to rap about this, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button so you can get the notification. We growing, man. It's your boy DZ, man. But we're going to come back and talk about this again. Who you going with, man? Trump or Harris, man? 2024, what it is. It's your boy DZ. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.